everybody, Conodger here, and welcome to the series finale of iRacing Formula Renault. This week we are at the Interlagos circuit, which has another name that is long and it's just somebody's name, so I'm not going to use it. Interlagos is a track we have been just kind of repeating every season. Every season that we do, we seem to be going to this track, and I'm really kind of okay with that. It's a really difficult place to race at. You can't race each other very much. There are some places, but it's a very race the racetrack kind of track. We are going with the whole practice and then qualify and race on the same day philosophy today. I actually just got done streaming practice for about an hour and a half, and then did another hour and a half or so of practice off camera. Now we are getting ready for the race. It will be the last time in the Formula Renault. Honestly, I'm not going to miss it too much. It's just been a car that has not agreed with me. But let's try and make this one last race something good. Qualifying went pretty well. We were trying to aim for lap times in the 132s. I actually did not turn a 132 until the practice immediately before the race. And that is because I managed to drop into a practice session that had a couple of familiar people in that I was able to kind of just mirror drive for a little bit and pick up some lines around the track. It actually really helped pick up some pace for qualifying. I'm hoping to be able to continue that pace throughout the race though. Alrighty, here we go. We're on the grid for our final Formula Renault race. Pretty fitting little race here. We got a couple acquaintances in here in the field, which has not been something that's happened most of the season. We got Thomas Jordan's up there third. I think he's in third right now, but he's in the race. It's like the first time I've seen him this season. Many thanks to Thomas for his YouTube guides and his published setups and stuff like that. And yeah, it's probably the last time that I happen to race with him because I'm pretty sure he's dedicated to the open wheel stuff, and I am probably moving on from the open wheel stuff after this season. Alrighty, here we go. Let's have one good start here for the end of the season. Not great. We'll see what the madness is like up ahead of us here.
Got one on your right.
Stacked in there pretty tight.
Or on your right.
No, that's fine. I'm only, here.
Left. Clear on the right.
Alright, it's sorting out now.
Or on your left. Keep right there.
Pretty aggressive move there by the 10. But he made it work, so more power to him.
Or on your right. All clear, all clear.
Aggression all around.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right. Got one on your right. Stay left. Keep left.
Still there, I guess he's still there.
Stay left. All clear, all clear.
Well, not a great start there. But I do think we can probably work some of those positions back through the race here. This is a track where mistakes are very prevalent, and you get a lot of positions by attrition. I was a little light-footed there. Let a few of those positions go. I tried to fight back as much as I could. This is the track, once you're offline, you really gotta work to get back online. And when there's people under you, it makes it even that much harder. There goes one. Remember what I said. Positions by attrition. Top 10 is what we're aiming for today. So if we can hang right around this territory, we'll be good. Now David behind me, I know for a fact, is a little bit faster than me. So we were in practice together. We seem like a pretty respectful racer, so at least I know what I'm up against. And things do change in the race. I've been known to slow down a little bit in race conditions. Other people could do the same. I do really love this track. It's very difficult to race at. Especially in these cars that can't jump curbs. But it is still a fantastic place to drive a car. I'm very glad it's been on the schedule for pretty much every series I've done. David hanging pretty tough here.
1 minute 34.269.
Lots of brake lock up from everybody into one. A common occurrence. You just kind of gotta let it. Just a little bit of lock up here and there is good for it. Thanks for the room.
No worries, man. Good save.
I love the place, but it doesn't always love back. This little group ahead of us here seems pretty feisty. We may get some positions out of this yet. Same problem I've had all season, getting the darn thing to downshift. Just being too hasty with it. Gotta give it a moment. Oh well, there must have been more attrition than I thought. We are actually in P8. I thought I had dropped a little bit further than that.
1 minute 33.682.
I'm missing my marks a little bit into one there, but it seems to still be recoverable out of the turn. If we can get a good exit, it's still okay. Take the off track. It's better than nearly spinning. How many of those think will rack up this race? Oh, hey there. Hey. Did not realize he had gotten that close. As a thank you for very graciously allowing me the room to save the car there. Should I get the opportunity, which is going to be now.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Well, I was going to say I was going to let him go. But that decision was made for us.
Got one on your right.
Unfortunately, we're going to lose another one to that.
All clear, all clear. 1 minute 37.833.
We'll see if we can get this one back. Everybody makes lots of mistakes here. That is what I've noticed. Well, everybody but the front alien crew. See, he's getting lots of lock up here. Gonna have me in the clutches of the 6 real soon. I'm getting suckered into his weird lines now. We should have enough draft to pass here.
Next car on your left. Still there? Hold the line.
We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna bring in my normal point.
1 minute 34.3. Stay right. We have a car stopped on the right. Stay right. Stay right.
We stay too wide. About to be 3.
Still there. Stay right. Still there. Hold the line.
Whoa!
Still there.
I saved his life there.
On the left.
I didn't have to do that, but
Sharpen.
no problem. I'd rather do that than wreck, I think. It's fun. A little side-by-side action. We haven't had much of that this season. I don't even care what position it's for. I just want to have some fun. Not gonna have fun like that. Man. Did not have any of these problems in practice. A real shame.
You got one on your left.
I thought this would be a race where we really fought there through the mid-pack. Now we're at the end of the pack. Let's see if we can't fight our way back.
1 minute 41.879.
I'm just trying to get my lines back right now. Way too much all over the place. I know this has been a very frustrating season. And I do apologize for it not being as entertaining as the previous seasons have hopefully been. But I almost feel like it's necessary to show this aspect of iRacing.
Got one on your left. Still there.
You know, it's not all victories. There is a tough road to hoe.
1 minute 33.387. All clear, all clear. Got a car stopped ahead.
Enough attrition, we could still get our top 10 here. That is for sure. I think we've actually had some DNF attrition. Oh, I wonder if those two got in again. There was definitely a little bit of over-aggression there. From this pinkless car. See that? We're sucked right up into the battle. You only thought the race was over. Now we're right back up with the guy we were battling earlier. Who seems a little erratic at the moment, to be honest. Off track. Didn't I say I liked this track earlier? Well, I was kidding.
Got one on your right.
Yeah, he is
All clear, all clear.
very flustered, it would appear. 10 gonna try to make the pass back here. I am running less aero, I think, because I am pulling on him.
1 minute 35.239. We have 10 to go this time by.
That's the key to that turn. You gotta be a little slow on the mid, and you can just rocket out of it, and look at the gap we pulled there. Now we need to just click off some laps. Consistent laps. There will be more positions in this race if we can do that. But if we can't get away from this pack behind us, it's not going to be a positive result for us. I think I'm going to get back up to there to David and Cameron. Unless they make mistakes, which, from what we've seen, is very possible. Taking a conservative line through there just because there's been too many mistakes through that particular turn. 10's actually hanging a little tougher here than I expected. All those ups and downs, and we're right back where we started.
1 minute 33.404.
I tried to make a mistake into there. I tried to. This car is just such a fighter, not a lover. Like, some cars enjoy being pushed, and you gotta like make them work. This car just kind of wants to fight all of your inputs all the time. Some people really excel with cars like that. I don't think I'm one of those people. I like a car that I have to encourage to turn. We're not losing, we're not getting lost by the 12 here, so running a decent pace. You know, with a little drifting interlude in between. A very important thing to do. We don't want the crowd to get bored. No more additional mistakes ahead.
1 minute 33.705.
I can see Sharky in the comments already saying that the ABS in Assetto Corsa has negatively affected me here because I keep locking them up, but I think it's actually really important to do that into that turn. Like, if you aren't getting a little lock up, you're not quite doing it right. Shaping up to be a killer lap. 2 sectors in. Just by virtue of calming down. Hitting marks. That's what it's all about. I feel like the two behind me have kind of followed that lead as well. Somebody called over the PA like, everybody just chill. And so they did.
1 minute 33.079.
So close to the twos. I really like to have a fast lap in the twos here. But that's not important. They don't pay any more points for having a lap in the 2s. We have a more comfortable gap behind us now. My line through this sector is never the same. Which always seem to end up with the same, like, same-ish times. Even if you do stuff like that. In practice, I noticed that the car does drop off a bit. After about this lap 7, it definitely loses quite a bit of grip here. We're pretty far beyond that now. Could be set up.
1 minute 33.519.
I chose this setup because I liked the way it drove in the early parts of the run. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way for us. I may have liked it in clean air, but it was just not stable enough in the pack. I see a little shuffling going on ahead of us. No big movers. There's still time. My fingers are getting cramped. That's one drawback to doing all of my practice before the race, and that is the format I've been doing these past couple weeks here. Is that I will just start practicing around 8 o'clock, and we'll do the midnight race. Actually, it was more like 9 tonight. And that's the format I'm going to try to stick with for the next season too. Just so it's not killing my whole week and all of my motivation.
33.472. 5 laps to go.
Spending the whole week worrying about iRacing. But next season will be very different. Very different. Still 2.2 behind us. Gotta keep it pretty clean here. Thing seems to have found a little speed throughout the race. Thought for a second there I saw leaders popping up, getting ready to lap us. That would be depressing. But that was not the case. A little too much lockup. Right. Wasn't ahead of us, I don't think. You didn't see anything. It's just a normal Formula Renault moment. That's what it does. Nope, same position. A little curb hopping. Only hurt many people over the years. Again, I gotta stay clean. 2.3. That gap has been pretty stable, but it's closed in over the last couple sectors. And is still coming in a little bit there. Oh, that was a beautiful line through there. If I could only repeat that every lap, we wouldn't be where we are.
One minute 33.483.
I can only imagine that it like excites him every time he sees the tire smoke into one. I know that's what I would be thinking. Here's my chance. They must not have a very harsh flat spotting like engine, or I don't even know how to describe it. Like in the tire model, flat spotting doesn't seem to be a serious thing. Lift for Speed was one where the flat spotting was a very real thing, and it would not only flat spot, but it would do the thing where it would catch that flat spot every lap and cause you to lock up even more. It seems like that's in play here. If memory serves me right, you would even like feel it in force feedback. Two to go, and we're down to a 2-second gap. It's not a racing, but it's closer than I want it to be.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Little extra.
1 minute 33.836.
Interestingly, looking at the field ahead of me, even if we hadn't made that mistake and went off track a little bit, I think this is exactly where we would be regardless. I wouldn't have to fend off a 10. The way those gaps have been ahead of us there, maybe could have hung with them, but I don't think I'd be passing anybody.
Alright, man. White flag this time by.
Wow, leader is way ahead. Car's definitely a little skatey. Gonna put in a pretty decent lap here. A little skatey. But we did increase the gap. Stopped the bleeding.
One minute 33.27.
And look at that, I didn't lock up into one for the first time all race. Alright, the end of the race report is, yes, I still do like this track. It's not easy to race at, but I do like it. bit wide there, but we'll use it for a fast exit. Plenty of room behind us, so I'll just take it easy through here. And we'll do the same in the last turn. Well, last real turn. Alright, that's a wrap. Formula Renault is over. I would be lying if I didn't say I was pretty happy that it's
That was a
over.
great battle at the end there, Cam.
Oh man, one last wrap up for the season. Let's see how it went. We finished in the 8th position after starting in the 8th position. However, you know now, after watching the race, that it didn't look like that was going to be the case. A lot of that is due to attrition, but that's part of the track, and staying ahead of the attrition is part of racing. An 8th place in a strength of field of 28.45, I'm pretty pleased with, and we do end up in the gaining iRating position, which makes me happy. That's just, you know, a little bit of reassurance that you were placing in a decent place. The points wise, this was a very high points paying race. I guess because the strength of field was pretty high. It was a pretty small group, but of good good iRatings. So I think that is one of my top points paying races of the season. 83. It's not going to help. I mean, we're still pretty far down in points. But that's okay. It's really fine. I really want to thank everybody for sticking through this season. I know it has been frustrating. There's been a lot of mistakes by me and just frustration by me. But I wanted to stick with it. I'm not a person who likes to give up on things. I'm glad that I did. I'm still glad we did Formula Renault. I got to say that I got to compete with basically the current best of the best in iRacing. And that is what Formula Renault is right now. We got to race with freaking Rubens Barrichello and Rubens Barrichello's son, which is cool. Next season, we're going to tone things back a little bit. We're going to jump down a little bit down the ladder. Hopefully, it's going to be more fun for me, and hopefully that makes for better video for you. And that is really all that matters. But again, thank you so much for sticking through the season. Hope you guys got some enjoyment out of it. And, I mean, obviously you have. You stuck around this long, so I just can't thank you enough. So, on that note, Formula Renault, you little French bastard, that's it. I'll see you next season.